Testing microphone 1 2.
Testing microphone 1 2.
Testing microphone 1 2. Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? Biff back with you again. Glad to be here. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Looks like everything's running pretty smoothly on the stream. No dropped frames. So everything's looking good. How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. My daughter's in bed, hopefully falling asleep. She had some hiccups tonight, and that was kind of like, we said a little prayer before she went to bed that the Lord would take those hiccups away from her so that she can have a good night's sleep. My wife's sleeping also because she has to get up early tomorrow for work. So I'm here. I'm here streaming. I'm actually scrolling down now through my is there any deal list already. I'm already in there. Don't see anything yet coming up. I wonder when Steam's excuse me. I wonder when their Steam summer sale starts. June 26th. That is in 2 days on Thursday. Nice. Let's see if some of the games that I'm looking at are going to come down in price. I can close that. I can close this and reopen it, I think. So let's try that. Let's see. Yeah, just going down through my list here. I don't see anything that's... I'll wait 2 days and see if any of this comes down in price. I might be in the market for a couple of games. I mean, I'm looking at Star Deus. That comes down to like maybe 50% off. Looking at BeamNG.Drive Falcon Collection. But yeah, have to wait and see. Nothing there though tonight. So let's go over to Steam. Let's see if we can get into the camera for that. Over here. Yeah, not interested in that one. So no, 2 Point Museum. I've got 2 Point Hospital, I think it is. Got that free on Epic Games a couple weeks ago. So I want to check that one out. Rematch. Bannerlords again. Let's see. Anno. Already have Anno on Epic Games. So let's see. Let's click on Discovery Queue. See what what did on Single Malt Strategy, their last podcast. I think it was about tycoon games. Oh, and one of them was saying that there's so many tycoon games out there now that just look like he called them slop. Well, I think you could call them slop with the I don't know if it'd be an adverb, but the term sloppy, it's just sloppy. Some of them just sloppily made. They look sloppy. The interface is sloppy. The mechanics are sloppy. I mean, and the main thing is you check the update history. There's very little to no update history. They put it out, $15. They get it, I don't know, 1,000 sales on it, and then they just, okay, we're done. We got our 1,000 sales. Let's go to the next sloppy tycoon game. Rentlord is a combo-making roguelike real estate game where you buy properties, manage your income. What's this here? Is that like a water? Is that like a lake? You buy a houseboat or something? Manage your income, overcome unique weekly challenges, strategic property upgrades, and plugins with high combo potential. Each run offers new opportunities to maximize rent. Is it a card game? Yeah, it's a skip, I think. Nanomon Virtual Pet. Railway Empire 2 Industrial Wonders. Oh, I have Railway Empire 2. I don't have any of the DLC. There's 1, 2, 3 DLC out now. I don't have any of them. It's a fun game. It's a very fun game. I have the base game, but it is very fun. I mean, it's a very pretty game. Graphics and everything. The trains. I mean, the trains look really nice. Hoover Dam. Wow. Trains look really nice. They always look nice. Really is a good game. See, Witchy Wonderland? No. Steel Swarm Apocalypse. No. The Last Scion? Is it Scion or Skyon? I never stopped to look in the dictionary or look for a pronunciation. Run a roadside pizza restaurant with your friends. Play solo or in co-op with other players. Make pizzas fast and fill orders. Keep your customers happy and get more orders. Improve your restaurant as your income increases. Okay, so make pizzas fast and fill orders. That'd be a good idea if you want to be a pizza restaurant, I would say. That'd be an excellent idea. I got to start a timer. 1 hour. Let's see. No, I don't think so. Turnfall. Every step could be your final. Not if I don't buy it. While the mechanics may seem simple, the key to victory lies in smart planning. Spearhead 2 is a tank simulator that puts you in command of an M1A2 Abrams main battle tank in tactical combat. Lead your team through intense missions, strategize effectively, and dominate the battlefield in this immersive mix of action and simulation gameplay. Be interesting to see what the guys say on Single Malt Strategy about this, because it's made by Microprose, and they've been high on some Microprose games that I have. I've purchased a couple Microprose games that were okay. I haven't played in them in a while just because, for example, I've been playing Football Manager for like the last 2 weeks. Baseball Captain, but I will follow that. That's it. End of Discovery Queue. I'm going to go to Manage Downloads. Railway Empire 2 has a 1.3 gigabyte update on launch. Captain of Industry has a 16.7 gigabyte or megabyte upgrade. And I'll download this one. Yeah, that Spearhead one looks really good. So Spearhead. Spearhead is a tank simulator that puts you in command of an M1A2 Abrams main battle tank in tactical combat. Lead your team through intense mission strategize. So this is Spearhead. And this one says it's coming soon. But then there's a Spearhead 2. So Spearhead says it's coming soon. Spearhead 2 says it's coming soon. Now, the developer of the first one says it is Zombie Studios. Publisher is Microprose. Spearhead 2, the developer is Microprose, and the publisher is Microprose. So I don't know if they took over the game from Zombie, maybe? I don't know. It's interesting. Let's see if there's some gameplay to keep the sound turned down a little bit. Turn this down. I turn my headphones down. I have the sound turned down quite a bit, so about as low as I can go without turning it off. Interesting. This is coming soon. Excuse me. Oh, light was flashing. Just because that's what it does. It's up on my desk here. It's standing on top of a like a curio 3-part box. It's about this big with some curios in it. And the light just flickers sometimes. I think because it's kind of it might be on its last legs. Probably about a 30, 40-year-old light. Lamp. It's a lamp. Okay, so let's go to, we looked at our thing. We looked at, do we look at this? Yeah. Let's flip through here. Oh, we did. Did we look at all these? Yeah. Dune Awakening. They said they're going to be changing Dune Awakening because apparently most of the stuff that happened in the deep desert was locked to PvP only. And people were complaining about it, saying, I don't want to have to do PvP, but I still want the end game content. I still want to do the end game content. So the developer said, okay, yeah, we can see that. It's kind of an interesting statement they made though, because they said, it was never our intention to lock anybody out of the final content, the end game content, blah, blah, blah. But then why did you create it all PvP? All the end game content areas were PvP. Why did you do that? Because you're going to have people that want to do PvE. Why couldn't they learn from like World of Warcraft? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, because in PvP areas, you're going to have people that are camping there with like the best gear, the best weapons, and they're just going to want to pick people off, especially if there's any type of like an auction house or something. They just want to pick off people, take their stuff, and if they can, I don't know that they can, and then sell it on an auction house or something, or sell or break it down for mats or something like that. I mean, because that's what people do in PvP. Um, let's go back. But anyways, I saw that today on on PC Gamer. So, and said the developer was gonna be part of an update that they release or whatever. Got some water here. There we go. Look at the light. Having fun with the game. You're having fun when you play for like 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours, and then, it's bedtime. You go to bed, and you're lying in bed thinking about, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. Yeah, Aaron Jarvis is just so good. So where am I? So again, we lost to like a team just above the bottom three. Hemel. They're actually they're in the relegation zone. We lost to them. 3-2. And then we beat the team in sixth place just above us 5-2. So you tell me, you tell me how that happens. Like in real life, happens to all the good teams. They have a letdown in a game. But the funny thing is that the game told me that we could have a letdown. It told me right back here. Let's see. Versus Hemmel. It's my daughter listening for her. Yeah, so this is my game before my Hempstead game, Hemel Hempstead. They're in the bottom four of the division of the league. A defeat could see Torquay fall as far as 10th in the Vanarama South. I've never seen that kind of email. I don't think in all the time I've been playing the game, I've never seen an email like kind of forecasting like, well, this is what would happen if they lost. And they're saying we haven't allowed any goals for 6 league matches and um, we have to be wary about complacency. I don't remember any of my guys being complacent. But again, that's probably something. Maybe the game was warning me that, yeah, we're going to make your guys complacent and you really need to be careful that you don't lose because the game will make you lose. But anyways, moving on. We're in. So they had a game. We're playing next against Chelmsford in a few days. We're currently in 7th. I don't know what happened to Maidstone, Avonlea, and Farnborough. Probably look at that and see. I clicked on that, no? Where's my... I want to look at... Here it is. Okay, so Avonlea won. Farnborough drew against Slough. Tonbridge won. Welling won. Oh, Worthing and Maidstone drew. That's interesting. I'll go back. So Worthing only got a point. Bath City, they got 3 points. Welling got 3 points. Tonbridge got 3 points. Eastbourne lost. We got 3 points. Maidstone got a point. Avonlea got 3 points. Farnborough drew. They got a point. Slough got a point. Hampden and Richmond, they aren't on there. Chippenham lost to Weymouth. So Weymouth picks up 3 points on their next closest rival at the top, Chippenham. So now I have these guys set. I had them set for today to rest. Now I think I understand the way this works now. So we're playing Chelmsford next. This is today. So what I did is I told these guys I wanted them to rest. Pretty sure I did that yesterday. Let's see if that's kind of, yeah, because they're all medium now on their rest. Let's come back over here, go here, go here, best 11 positions and roles. Now see, I don't know why this doesn't do this. I'm not sure. Well, it's because I'm cautious. I have to change it. So what is his best position though? His best position is central midfielder attack. So see, that's what I was looking for when I did this. And I had them. I might have to adjust one of them. So this is what, defensive midfielder attack? Central midfielder attack. There. Lapsley's best position is ball winning midfielder defend. And then Hall is central midfielder defend. No, he is, yeah, central midfielder defend. Oh. Because these guys are central midfielders. He's like a defensive midfielder. And then Moxie is central midfielder defend. Oh, central defender defend. Defend. And then Marshall is central defender defend. And then he is, he's complete wing back. Wing back. Complete wing back attack. Oh. Collins is winger support. De Silva is winger attack. And Jarvis is a target forward. Support. Have four controllers entering good by using sheer physicality to disrupt the opposition defense and open space for a striking partner and supporting midfielders. See, I don't want him to do that though. He's scored 30 goals so far. I want him scoring goals. So I'm just going to leave him in the advanced forward attack. I could do target forward. Let's do target forward attack. So I guess maybe Hull says best role sweeper keeper. Okay. Let's go over here. Manage. Save team selection. Second edition. Because I already have one in there like this, I think. It's kind of funny though when you click off of them. Now it shows. Okay. Now they all look fresh. They all look fresh. Just have to get their conditioning up. First half match momentum, fairly dominant throughout the first half. They were dominant in the second half. Won the match, were just about as good as their opponents, creating good opportunities. Yeah. We had a decent number of passes in the match. We kept our shape pretty good. Jarvis dropped that back quite a bit to get the ball. Looks like. We scored from 5 of 8 shot attempts from inside the penalty area. They completed a decent number of passes in the match. The former Scunthorpe player is Torquay's top goal scorer, scoring 30 goals in 22 appearances. So Chelmsford create excellent chances from set pieces, averaging an XA of 0.19 from 9.3 set pieces per game, which is the second best across the division. Team is in general are strong and capable in the tackle. George Alexander has struggled for recent form with an average rating of just 6.26 in his last 5 matches. Who's George Alexander? He is their striker. Okay, he is 5'11" with 10 jumping reach. So we're going to send him inside because he's small. Out of possession. Trap inside. Okay. I want to bring this up a little bit. In the transition game, distribute to the playmaker. We attack wide, down the middle. I'm going to go a little shorter with our passing so we can retain more possession. Let our guys be. Let's see, they're what's their back four like? Harry is right side. Jumping is 11. He's 6 foot. Who's their middle? Charlie's in the middle. He is 5'11". the 13 jump. I should look at their tactics, right? Winfield is 6'3" and jumping of 14. So I'm not sure how they're. I'll have to look and see how they're what the scouting report is on their jumping. 15 to 35 assists allowed have come from crosses. So we should be playing for set pieces. We should be mixed crosses. We'll see how that works out. Okay, Torquay, we're up here. Chelmsford is back here. Conversion rate is, what, like 12? Goals per game they give up is about, well, they score, they're scoring at like an 11 conversion rate, about 1.3 goals per game. We're scoring at almost 20% conversion rate at like, we're averaging like 2 goals a game. We're hovering around this line, and we've been hovering around this line for a while, but I didn't really notice. There's nobody else. There's nobody in this box here. Frequently wins ball and reliable in possession. I think the whole division, the whole league kind of struggles for possession. So Chelmsford, they infrequently win the ball, but they're reliable in possession. Once they get the ball, they pretty much hang on to it. Attacking efficiency. We are aggressive shooting, clinical shooting. Chelmsford is they're aggressive shooting, but more wasteful shooting. So shots per game, they have about 12, and they convert about, 12%? We have about 11 shots per game, but we converted almost 20%. Goals from set pieces, we're way up here. Set piece goal scored, 12? And we have 9 against. They don't score set piece goals. They have scored, 8? But they've only given up like 6. Defensive efficiency. We're way over here. Quiet defense, impenetrable defense. Shots faced per game. We face about, 9 shots per game? And the opposition conversion rate averages about 9. Chelmsford, they face about 13 shots per game with a opposition conversion rate of about 15. So we should be looking to score some goals in this game. Now I want to see. Okay, 3 days after this game is the Truro game. Truro is at the bottom. They're at the very bottom of the division. They've only won 2 games. But again, that could be like a trap game or something. So So all these guys have light, but some are losing. They're losing conditioning, losing sharpness. Torquay under 18s win with Mills impressive. They beat Aldershot Town under 18s 2-1. Got a really good under 18 team. Look at that. They're 17 points clear of the next team of second place. 17 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Darren Mills. What did Darren do? Silky running and passing was a constant problem. That's good. I'm not snapping up anybody because I have no money. Jermaine Francis performing well above average in key statistics for his creative role. Who is Jermaine Francis? He is 5'7" with no jumping. Jones is 6'2" and can jump. But I still think I want to play him outside. Isn't that what we're going to do? Trap inside. Yeah, one's big, one's small. Let's see what happens. Who is Cameron James? In his statistics, tactics. James is 25-year-old, fairly determined. Probably gonna have to show him on his off foot. They were under pressure a lot in the last match against who? St. Albans. So what kind of St. Albans uses a 4-3-3 DM wide. That's what we use. Six 1, 6-11. They did not complete many passes. Only 316. They won the match, but are just about as good as their opponents in creating good opportunities. They won 2-1. Ross Marshall injured. Of course. This is what happens a day or two before a game is they get injured for like 3 weeks. And we're just gonna get him healthy. Go get healthy, Ross. But you are out of the side. Kind of have Asa Booth in there. I'll play Tomlinson in there, but I have to have Booth up here then. Not Shambrook. Okay, so who would come in for Ash? I think was injured. He might still be. I put him on the unwanted list. Did that make any problems in the locker room? Oh, that's because I made him a promise. Two players at the club were unhappy. Who's unhappy? Probably you. Brad Ash is fair. He's been injured. Shambrook is okay because he was scared because we brought him into a game. Um, that's the only thing I can see about happiness. Happiness, okay. Who's not happy? Overall happiness. Delighted, delighted, delighted. Slightly happy. Brad Ash, because I put him on the unwanted list. And Shambrook, because I think because we had to use him in a game. I don't know. What promises did I make, if anything? Somehow I got this in here twice. It's the same exact thing. And you're playing as a complete wingback, AJ. You're good. Don't worry. I'm going to take care of you. I wish I had somebody that can come in for Barnes. Stobbs. It's going to be Stobbs. Stobbs is way more versatile than Barnes. Booth is versatile. This time we're unable to grant your request for more increased payroll. I think this might have something to do with them being in administration. And I think maybe the English FA set a upper limit for them as to how much money they could spend in payroll. Because I guess maybe, sorry, gotta do an adjustment. Maybe that's how they got in trouble last time, is they spent too much money on players. And the FA just said, no, you can't do that anymore. We're going to cap you out this year on payroll. Okay, let's see. Match prep. Yeah, I know you recommend low block. 3 of 7 goals have come from long range. I want to try putting it on a higher block because I don't want my players starting off the attack in midfield, like at the midfield line, at the center line. I want them starting the attack up about 10 yards from there if we get a turnover, because that's what our tactic is. Our tactic is when we get a turnover, counter. Well, I don't want them down at the center line. I want them like 5-10 yards beyond the center line when we counter. Okay, today's the 21st. Today is Thursday. Today is tomorrow. He wants me to put in a 1-star central defender. I think David Barnes still has not scored in He scored goals. He scored 5 goals in the FA Cup. But he's had 7 appearances in the National League, and he hasn't scored. So I don't know why he's scoring in the FA Cup. I'm just going to have him play in the FA Cup. No first team players. You can make him available for a game. See, what's his condition? He's not coming off an injury or anything. I got to click on that, huh? He'd probably play 90 minutes. He could probably play 90 minutes. Darren Mills could probably play 90 minutes. Okay. Yep, don't got no money. Thanks. Aaron Downs took several questions about the match and how the team has been performing from BBC Radio Devon and the non-league paper in the build-up to Torquay's Vanarama National League South match against Chelmsford City. Assistant coach Aaron Downs had been asked to attend the press conference in place of head coach Biff Gimble. BBC Radio Devon chose a probing subject to focus on, with journalist Theo Sykes asking, ahead of this match, is there an air of wanting to avenge the outcome from last time you played Chelmsford? Seemingly keen to disarm those in the room, Downs held his arms wide open before replying. I think a few of the players are definitely using what happened last time as fuel for their fires, yeah. Training week in review. Let's see. Tom had a really good week again. Handshake. Keep up the good work. It's a little bit higher than normal. Brad Ash again. He's the worst training player that we have. Bramwell removed from shortlist. Let's see. Contracted to Brimley. What's his he's on loan. Regular first team soccer, huh? Well, you could be a regular, but you're not going to be a starter. Maybe offer him a trial. Panorama South preview. Eastbourne Borough and Yeovil provide top billing. Oh, you accepted the offer. Good. Kevin Dawson, fitness test not required. Capable of playing in the forthcoming fixture with minimal risk of complications. I think I want to play. I think I want to have Jenkins on the bench though. Jarvis says heavy match. But he's my best striker. What do I say? Stobbs can play up top, right? He does not. So maybe I got to bring Barnes on. Collins can. He can play up top. Okay, that's good. Oh, Tomlinson doesn't have his affinity with Moxie. Austin Booth can play. Philip remains some way short of full fitness. Yeah, you want me to play cautious. Why do you want me to play cautious? Chelmsford is in the bottom half of the table. I feel a lower line of engagement would go somewhere to reducing the number of goals we concede from inside the penalty area. Let's see, just instruction, in fact, strong partnership. That's why I'm playing them together. That's why I'm playing these three together, because they have a real, and that's why I'm playing through the middle, because they have a really strong partnership, and that's why I'm playing a positive, a positive team mentality, because they're better than Chelmsford. Okay, roused, encouraged, satisfied, encouraged, emboldened. That's what I like to see. Alexander and Jones. So Jermaine Francis, he's the one we looked at. So now we have to look at Alexander. Appeared inspired. Seemed motivated. Score some more goals, Lewis. Last time, Jarvis had 2 goals. Dylan had 2 goals. And I think Lewis had 1 goal. I think that's how it played out. Alexander and Jones. So I'm going to have to check that again right after the game starts. Let's see. Top goal scorer, George Alexander. He is right-footed, so we're going to show him to his left. And then Alex is the most assists. He is left-footed. We're going to show him onto his right foot. And then George is 5'11", 10 jumping. Jones is 6'2", 12 jumping. So I think we're showing him inside still. We're showing him inside. Yeah, trapping inside. Okay. Man, we are all up. The reason we're up here is because I moved that line, that attacking line up higher. They're getting into the box. There's Jarvis. Okay, there's De Silva. Oh, that's a penalty. Jarvis going for his 31st goal of the season. He saved it. That's his first penalty miss this year. It's got to be his first penalty miss this year. This could be another one of those. This could be another one of those lower league. I mean, 5 from the bottom of the table game, like punches you in the face kind of game. Well, let's go to attacking, because we are better than this team. Man, Asa is like getting tired already. Yeah, it's going to be one of those games. It's going to be one of those games. I didn't even look at the stats. We got 2 shots on goal. Hey, you got to shoot. Majority of the possession. Everything else is pretty even. I encourage these guys. Come on. What would give us a better... Let's just do that. Come on, boys. Let's generate something. Gosh. This is ridiculous. This is another one of those games that FM just goes, nope, you think you're better than the other team? We're going to show you that you're not. We're going to show you that you're not. We have 2 shots on goal. Okay, let's try changing tactics one more time. I want him to shoot more. I want them to all shoot more. Cross from byline. Can I take one of these off here? Just say, I just want you to cross. Okay. So this must be their position because that's the position he's playing. I want you to shoot more often. Okay. I want you to shoot more often. We need more shots. We need more shots. What's your shotting like, Tom? Or shotting? What's your shooting like? Finishing 8. Long shots 5. Nah. We don't need you to shoot. Got it, Asa Hall. Go, dude. All right, so now let's make some changes. Yeah, he needs to come off. Put Jenkins Davis in for him. Defensive or deep line playmaker. What's Jenkins' best position? Mazzala? Sure, why not? We'll play him as a Mazzala, whatever that is. Mazzala, we don't have that. I'll have you defend. Okay, we're going to have him attack. Let's go all out attack. You know, we have 4 shots. Still got a lot of possession. I don't think I need to worry about possession in this game. Krask is getting tired. Lewis Collins is getting tired. Nice. McGavin, get forward. Get more forward. Shoot more often. Okay, so let's the goalkeeper bottled it. Hey, Shroom, what's going on? I know. I can't win them all. I know that, but I want to win them all. But I know I can't, but I want to. It's I don't want to take Collins off. What, how many 8 minutes left in regular time? He's having a good game. I want to take him off. They're all playing composed, having a good game. He's disappointed he came off, but he understands because he's tired. He's struggling to meet the pace of the match. Let's see. Krask, I think I'm going to take him off. If I can move Tomlinson over. Bring on Austin Booth. I don't think Booth is he's competent there, but I think Tomlinson is accomplished there. But Tomlinson doesn't like he wants to play in the middle. He doesn't want to play on the right. But guess what? Guess who the coach is? That'd be me. It'd be kind of cool if their facial expressions changed. You know, you told them, let's see, what is he? Um, he's a defending fullback, so we'll get him into that position. Fullback defend. Fullback defend. Okay, now you're doing what you like doing. So I was going to ask you about Fields of Fire. Were all your pieces there and everything? Did you get the deluxe Fields of Fire deluxe? Because I haven't opened my box yet. I probably should, just to make sure that it was all, packaged correctly and everything. So who scored? McGovern scored, but who scored our first goal? Cool. There's another board game that's come on my radar. It's Company of Heroes, second edition. It's based on the computer game. I don't know if I asked you this before. Are you on Board Game Geek? Yeah, so this is put it over here. Company of Heroes. It's 8.52 on 684 votes. It's different. It looks different in that the hexes are bigger, and you actually place miniatures. It looks like in a tray, so it looks like a triangle from what I've seen. And then you've got a point, and then you've got up to spaces for like 5 more soldiers. And then it's got miniatures. It's got tanks, trucks, some other stuff. So I just had my eye on that. The only problem is the ones that I saw are like $400 or $500. So the company that makes it, I think they actually have in stock some of the accessories that come with it. Like you can buy, I think the game itself comes with like German and American figures, but then you can buy like British, Italian, Russian. You can buy the whole set of new figures. I think those sets, from what I saw, if I remember correctly from this afternoon, those sets run around like $70. So it looks like if you want to go full bore into the hobby, it's more expensive than Advanced Squad Leader, but it's 8.5. It 8.52. So it I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever be that rich. Maybe I can do that with my money. I got an invitation from Twitch to become an affiliate the other day. So I still have to go through the process of applying. Their system is kind of janky with the application. You're supposed to submit your tax information, and you click on the button, and it takes you to a blank screen saying that this page is not found. I'm like, okay. And then you go to Twitch's support site, and it says, yeah, we know that there's a problem with it, and we're working, feverishly to get it back up again. So, yeah, the miniatures look cool. They look cool. I mean, if you're a painter, I'm sure there's painters that are like, you know, buy the game for the figures. And some of painters are like, yes, painting the figures is up here, playing the game is a little below there. But yeah, the figures look really cool. I mean, I don't know that much about World War II armor and stuff like that, but there's probably some. I would assume there's probably some people looking at it going, yeah, this is where the gas, this is where all the parts were on the tank, for this particular tank. So, um, yeah, it looks pretty cool. So I took Hall off earlier. I'm taking Krask off now. Everybody else looks like they're having a good game. Jenkins, I want him to ride it out because I just put him on. I'll leave everybody else on to see if they can get through the next 8 minutes. Okay. Let's go back to a positive. It's kind of funny because in the last game, the game told me to start cautiously. I think I played the whole game on cautious and we scored 5 goals. So I don't know how this works, honestly. And I was watching a streamer today. He says, I never try to kill the game. I never try to kill the game. He says, I just play it out. And so let's just do that one change. On stats, we're still have a lot of possession. They've got more corners than we do. They're not scoring their corners. Our XG is 1.5. We got 2 goals. Only 6 shots, though. He's got XG right here. We're still up in their half of the field. Still generating offense. Jarvis gets it in. He gives it back to Weston. Weston coming up the side with the Silva. And then we go into the middle. Lapsley switching it up. Gavin has it. Oh, beautiful pass. That was a beautiful. He picked out Collins. I thought he was going to give it to Jarvis. And he just, we're not connecting too many of our cards. We're reading most of the headers today. I'll sort it. Cancel. Yeah, I thought he was going to give the ball. I thought McGavin was going to pass the ball to Jarvis. And he gave it to Collins, who was coming in right behind Jarvis. Was Jarvis off? There he is right there. I thought McGavin might have looked offside. But I guess he wasn't. Okay, let's end the game. Blow the whistle, ref. It's 3-0. Okay. No, but it's kind of confusing to me on the whole affiliate thing because I was reading something that said that you can start monetizing your stream like right away. And I was thinking about doing that when I first started streaming. Because I know some streamers have a Patreon account and they have people give money at Patreon. But they also said, you could get bits and all that stuff like right away. This is the first time I've seen anything on my Twitch channel about monetizing my account, my Twitch stream. First time I've seen it was the other day when they sent me a letter saying, sent me an email saying, you can now become a Twitch affiliate. I'd never seen anything before that, about monetization and monetizing my stream. So I might set up a Patreon account and see if people want to give that way. But as far as you get additional benefits. You get like 50% of the cut. So Twitch gets 50% if you get a sub, people can buy bits. Bits are like a penny a piece, I think. So if somebody donates 100 bits, they're donating $1 to your stream. Um, but yeah, I think it's the same between affiliates and partners. It's you get 50%. I'm not sure about ads if you get a bigger. I think you get the same cut on ads as well. I'm gonna be really wary about ads though, because one thing I really don't like, because our daughter was born when she was 3 months old. I retired. My wife went back to work. I retired. I stayed home with my daughter. She growing up, and I used to watch a lot of Twitch. And especially like starting middle September to 1st of October, all of the horror movies and TV shows and stuff that come on, commercials, ads on Twitch. I eventually, at that time, and so from that time up until Halloween and maybe a week or so after Halloween, that probably pretty much every ad that came on, because I subscribed to certain channels, and if you subscribe to a channel, you don't see the ads. Pretty much 100% of the ads, you just don't see them. They play for people that aren't subscribers that are watching the channel. But then, so I follow, like, I subscribe to maybe like 5 or 6 channels, and but I watch other channels. And so I also have Twitch Turbo. So if you have Twitch Turbo, you don't get any ads. So because I watch other channels that might have ads that I don't want to watch and my daughter may not want to watch, I just subscribe to Turbo. It costs like 12, $13 a month, and then I don't have to watch the ads. So, but I think they're all, both affiliate and partner. Partner, you get a few more benefits and stuff, I think, as far as what you can do and what like apps you have available to you to use in your stream and all that stuff. I don't know all the details, but I got a new bank account set up today, so that I can. It's just going to be just for whatever money I get from the stream, and it's not connected to any of my other bank accounts. So, I mean, it could take me. So Twitch doesn't send you any money until you hit $50. So once you hit $50, they'll deposit into your bank account or whatever. And then I guess I would have to wait till I get $50 again, and then they would deposit back. So I told the lady today at the bank who was signing me up for the account, I said, it could take me a year before I see any income from this income stream. So, yeah, it's all on Google though. If you Google it, they'll have all the details. I read through most of the first contract I wanted to look at, and then the second one today, and I thought maybe I should print off a copy of this or send a copy of this to my lawyer and have him read it. But it just seems like it's a general business account. You're entering into the account basically saying, you're not going to do anything stupid, and you know they can cancel your account if you do stupid stuff. So, and it talks about the monetization and stuff like that. But see, Aaron Down says we're not connecting on too many of our crosses. That was in the 85th minute. We are winning most of the headers today. While we are not connecting too many of our crosses. Oh, because crosses can be floating, low level or mid level. We're not connecting on too many. We're winning most of the headers. So he's saying I should have switched it to floating crosses and hit early crosses. But I don't think my goals weren't scored from crosses. We only had 8 shots, 6 on target, 2 XG. We scored 3 goals, 2 off target, 3 clear cut chances, 62% of possession. Wow, look at that. They had 28 fouls on me. How many yellow cards did they have? One. That is just ridiculous. That's something that they need to change in the game. Because in Premier League football, usually a player gets 2 warnings, at the most 3. If they have 2 warnings and they commit that third foul, that can easily be a yellow card, even if it's not that egregious, because the referee, it's interesting because the referee has to have good memory, because the referee will come up to the player, he will point to the spots on the field. He'll go like 1, 2, 3. There's your yellow card. So he remembers where that player has fouled before, where the refs had to blow his whistle, because of a foul, and he'll just point him out. You fouled him over there, you fouled him over there, and you fouled him right here. So here's a yellow card. Quit fouling. But that's like 28 fouls. That's a lot. And you know why they do that? They do that to break up the play of the offensive team. You can see it down here where the yellow guys, we pretty much dominated the whole game. But when you're rampaging up and down the field, the only thing they can do is stick out their leg and trip you. That's right. So we held our position okay, not great. Looks like kind of lopsided here. Who is this? Number 12? That would have been Weston. And then over here we had Krask was attacking probably. Lewis Collins was here. 15 is Krask. Yeah, he was working with Collins on the attack. 8.1, 8.1. I don't think Jarvis scored in this game. I hope he's not bummed out. Good. They're happy. Oh boy. Oh, man, I was telling Turkey turned dominance into victory at Chelmsford. I'm going to take a quick break and I'll come back and read the news. Let's see my camera spots. This one here. So I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out. All right, I'm back. Thanks for giving me a break. Appreciate it. This is my pocket. I took my daughter's radio upstairs. So I could hear her. Sounds like she had hiccups this morning. This morning, she had hiccups tonight when we put her to bed, but it sounds like she's gotten over them. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, she's had a little bit of hiccups, so we gave her drink some water, and I haven't heard her hiccuping. So let's see. Dropped frames 0. Looks okay. I want to do this over here too. Yeah, yeah. She had them for. We had some strawberry shortcake for dessert tonight, and I think she had them then. Maybe she had them um, like when she was eating her dinner. I didn't. We were watching a show, so I didn't notice if she had them all during the show that we watched for about a half an hour before we went to bed. We took her to bed, but we prayed when she went to bed. We prayed, Lord, please, help her get over these hiccups, so that take them away, so that she can get a good night's sleep. And I haven't heard anything, so it's good. Good news. Vanarama South, Torquay turned dominance into victory. Torquay had their midfield to thank on a cold and wet wintry afternoon at Melbourne Community Stadium as they showed their strikers how to finish. Target forward Aaron Jarvis had a chance to score from the penalty spot for Torquay on the 19-minute mark, but Ted Collins was able to deny him. Torquay captain Asa Hall gave Torquay the lead with a low drive from 27 yards with the aid of a deflection in the 69th minute. Yeah, so we went 50 minutes between that attempt by Aaron Jarvis and Asa Hall's goal. An error by Chelmsford Charlie Stallard allowed central midfielder Brett McGavin to score a close-range volley into the top corner. Winger Lewis Collins completed the route with a close-range finish into the bottom right corner in the 90th minute. Daniel Lamport didn't have the best game of his career. Who's Daniel Lamport? Okay, who's that? Oh, he was the referee. He was the referee. He didn't have the best game of his career. Why do you say that? Well, he didn't have the best game of his career because they were fouling my players like crazy, and he should have blown his whistle more. We had 8 shots to their 4, almost 10 times the XG, almost double the possession. Player of the match, Lewis Collins. Nice. Torquay have climbed above Eastbourne Borough to 6th in the Vanarama National League South. Torquay have won 4 of their last 5 away games in the league. Wow, 4 of their last 5 away games. 4 of our last 5 away games. I've got some Cheetos I'm going to have. Display of attacking football saw Lewis Collins pick up the Player of the Match award during Torquay's convincing 3-0 Vanarama National League South victory over Chelmsford this afternoon. The right winger bagged the best goal of the game late on to round off his performance by providing a perfect finish to an excellent team move by scoring a close-range finish into the bottom right corner. Collins, 22, looked to be playing well for Torquay, and the right winger will be delighted to have got on the score sheet. Collins has produced 75 dribbles and 28 key passes in 23 appearances for Torquay this season. Oh, he got a goal and an assist. Nice. Let's see. So basically, we move above Eastbourne Borough on goal differential because we both have 42 points, but we have 36 goal differential this season. And Eastbourne has 3 goal differential. So that's why we move above them, because we've scored more goals. We've scored 36 more goals than we've allowed. And Eastbourne Borough has only scored 3 more goals total than they've allowed. So we saw this. We see this earlier? No, this is elsewhere today. Okay. So Avley beat Slow. Bath City drew against Welling. That's good. Only 1 point each for them. So we're only 17 points now off of Yeovil. So could we win the league? There's 22 games left. We could. Dartford beat St. Albans, putting them almost in the drop zone. Yeovil beat Eastbourne Borough. That's good for us. Farnborough beat Braintree. It's really close in here, though. 9 points between 10th and 4th. Oh, look at, ma'am. Hemel Hempstead drew against Worthing. Worthing is in second place. Hemel Hempstead beat us last game 3-2. They drew against Worthing, who's the second place team. So something's going on at Hemel Hempstead. I've already played them twice, so I don't have to play them again. But they are turning out to be better than it looks like than their position in the table indicates. Maidstone beat Chippenham. That's going to be a tight end of the season. So we already saw that one. What's up, King? How's it going? All right, so let's go to training. Oh no, let's go to training. Chelmsford City. I don't want to rest tomorrow. I want to rest on Monday. Now, they said that currently have 2 players at the club who are unhappy. It'd be nice if you clicked on that, it would take you to the screen that told you who the unhappy players were. I want to get these up to excellent. So it looks like the club atmosphere is going up. That's what that arrow means. There's been a slight improvement in club atmosphere recently. Support for you has recently seen a slight improvement. So I think I figured this out. At least some of it. Because I think if I give my starting 11 a rest day, it's just a rest day for the starting 11. It's not a rest day for like the subs and the whole team. So I think I can do that and it won't affect their training, because the team overall has really good dynamics, and that's basically what these two things affect. These two things affect dynamics, and this too. I could have given the day off on Monday, but yeah, we'll see how that works out. Colin Stellar's Torquay score easy victory. Panorama South, Gallagher Stadium plays host to memorable match. Wow, 9,000 attendance. Sam Pearson plays for who? Yeovil? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, he's Welsh. He plays midfield left. Downs pleased with McGavin performance. Aaron Downs spoke at length about competition progress and player performance with BBC Radio Devon and the non-league paper, following Torquay's convincing 3-0 Vanarama National League South victory over Chelmsford. Assistant coach Aaron Downs had been asked to attend the press conference in place of head coach Biff Gimble. The non-league paper chose the main focus point for the conference, with journalist Delroy Stewart asking, "Brett McGavin had a great game. Can you talk about that?" Downs replied, "He put in a good shift and impacted the game positively for us." I like his media handling style. Plays mind games. He's reserved. So he's going to go on trial with us. And I hope that maybe we could get him, if we promise him like first team football, we could get him for $0. The other club would pay everything. Torquay under-18's defeat in FA Youth Cup third round. They've lost in the English FA Cup third round on penalties after a 1-1 draw with Ipswich under-18s at Seal Hayne. So our guys are out of the FA Youth Cup. That's too bad. Gilroy did well. The 16-year-old Torquay goalkeeper produced an outstanding display to keep the opposition at bay, and the youngster can take a good deal of confidence from this result. It's rated a 9.0. But otherwise, only 2 players played well. 3 players. What guys are in the looks like they didn't play. So they ask you before the game. So they ask you if you want to send first team players, if you want to make them available for matches. I made them all available for 90 minutes for this match. And that was Scott, Barnes, Mills, Zola. And it looks like the coach didn't play any of them. He didn't play any of them. So he had like 4 first team players available to him. He didn't play any of them. And they lost. Well, see, that's your fault. So maybe, I don't know if there's anybody who plays the game. There's probably some people that play the game, but I don't know if there's any like streamers who play the game that actually coach all of the teams, because you've got the senior team. At least here you've got the senior squad, under 20. Most teams have an under 21 squad, and then they have an under 18 squad. And you can coach all of them if you want to. You can coach all the games. You can set up all of their training. You can do everything. But I don't think most players do that. At least the streamers that I've seen, they just they let the AI do that. So you can come over here to staff, come over here to responsibilities. Like here, tactics. You can select the tactics advice for the senior squad, the under 21s, and the under 18s. So you can delegate it. You can take control of it, or you can delegate it. The same thing with matches. You can do the touchline shouts and the pep talks, or you can delegate it to your assistant. So you can go ahead and scouting. You can set up all the scouting stuff. You can basically control every aspect of the game. But I don't think most players play it that way. But in this case, if I was running this, and they lost, I mean, not and they lost. If they were running this, if I was running this, I would have played those first team players that I sent down. I would have played them in the game, because that's why I sent them down, so you can play them. So let's see. We have a game when? When is it? We have a game on Tuesday. Okay. He's on trial with us. Exciting young prospect, potential Vanarama South standard. He's 19 years old, but right now he's only 1 star. So, how much information do we have on him? This must be like preliminary information. I could use another center back, and he can also play in midfield. Well, we'll see what happens. He's on loan with us, so we'll see what happens. Or trial, I mean. We had stronger momentum pretty much throughout the game. We created better opportunities than them. Their XG was 0.29. We were 2.1. Completed a decent number of passes, 411. They didn't complete many, only 268, mostly in the midfield. We've conceded none of the 2-shot attempts from inside our penalty area. I've had a chat with Marvin Williams, who has some comments to make about Christos' progression. Improved. Some of the areas he's gone down in, though. See, I don't understand this because has made some improvement as a player over the last 2 months. Some improvement. Okay. Most improved in dribbling and decisions. Dribbling, there's no up or down arrow there. Decisions, there is an up arrow there. Has benefited from individual training, has performed well in training lately, and is showing an improvement in his game. Okay, thumbs up. We'll see how that works out. I've attached a summary of the report on Truro as requested. I love these things right here. They're so cool. We are high shooting, clinical shooting, we're moving in this direction. Truro, not so much. They are low scoring, clinical shooting. Possession. Frequently win the ball or loosen possession. I think that's because before in the last game, I had it set to pass into space. Attacking efficiency. Truro. City, not so much. Passive shooting, wasteful shooting. Passive shooting, clinical. Goals from set pieces, we're way up here. Truro City's way down here. Defensive efficiency, we're the most efficient defensive team, or most efficient defensive team in the league. Truro is busy defense and leaky. Let's see, conceded per game. Okay, shots on target ratio. We're about 45, they're at about 39. Pass completion ratio, 80%, 2% less than us. Goals per game, almost one full goal less than us. Expected goals per game. Wow, we're less. We're 0.4 fewer expected goals against. Oh, expected goals against. Got to read it. I don't like this one as much. This one's kind of busy. I like these. It just kind of shows your team, shows the other team. In fact, it would be since really what you want to find out, it would be better without all the other teams in there. Just show your team and their team. So Harvey is 6 foot with an 11 jumping reach. So we'll try to get him inside. Wilson is 5'11" with a 9 jumping reach. Yeah, we'll try to move them inside. I think that's what my thing was last time. Yeah, inside. This team is closely knit group of players who often display high levels of individualism and collective teamwork. Lapsley's work ethic may help to combat this. The goalkeepers are adept at kicking the ball long. Some players can be guilty of making poor decisions. These goalkeepers will look to punch the ball clear rather than attempting to catch it. See, I'm not really sure what kind of information that gives me. I don't want to play a low block. Let's see. Analyst report. In their previous 20 matches, Truro City have faced 6 formations. The one they face most is the 4-3-3 DM wide. That's ours. They get plus 1 chance every 83 minutes, chance against every 95 minutes. Their previous 20 matches, they've used 2 different formations. Most commonly used is 5-2-1-2, which they used 8 of a total of 24 assists in the last 20 matches have come from inside the penalty area. 9 of a total of 24 assists in the last 20 matches have come from crosses. 12 of 27 assists allowed come from crosses. So he should play for corners. I guess cross early, huh? Hit early crosses and play for set pieces. I've outlined our match preparation for the upcoming game against Truro City after consulting with the analysis team. Feel free to change the focuses as you wish before the session happens. I will. I will. He's going to want me to do a low block. Yeah, do a low block. 3 of 7 goals have come from long range. Okay, well, maybe it's because maybe Halstead's jumping isn't that great. His jumping rate's 14. They've just been lucky shots. That's all. It's come from long shots, that's all. I'm not going to play a low block. I don't want to play a low block. I want to play my offense. I want to play them up and forward. And speaking of that, I want to play positive. Jarvis is heavy still. They're all medium. Where's my schedule? I played Truro back to back. So in these leagues, you play all the teams in your league twice. You play them once at home and once away. And I play Truro back to back. I play them at home on December 26th. I play them at their place on January 1st. So Boxing Day, we play. So I should probably rotate my squad for this game. Maybe even for the next game. How about if I do a full rotation? They're bottom of the division. They've only won 3 games. Of course, you know what can happen with that. So Marshall is still injured. Zola's best position. He's still on only 1 star. I think I might bring Martin into the side. He hasn't been playing. Wing back defend. Booth is central defender defend. Hansen is... Why is he here? I don't want him there. Okay. Who's Jay Bramwell? Oh, this guy. I don't think he can play. They found out anything more about him, though? He's a 1 star. 1.5. I don't think he can play. Says you can. I don't know if I want to play him, though. Moxie is medium. But who else do I have that can play for him? No, let go, game. Let go of this. Let go of him. Marshall or Tomlinson? He's medium. Krask. See, Tomlinson says he doesn't have a preference. Oh, he prefers to be on the right. Okay. So we'll leave you there. Bring Barnes in. Stobbs. Stobbs is light. They're light. Mills. He had a good game, actually. He said he had a pretty good game. His under 18s. Krichanis. Central midfielder. He's a Mazzala. think I'd rather have him on the bench. Ball winning midfielder, defender. Defensive midfielder, defend. Box to box midfielder or midfielder. Support. Dawson is ball winning midfielder support. He is defensive midfielder. Defend. He plays a Mazawa. But if I bring him up here and play him in his best position with support. Yep, okay. And then Dawson. Ball winning midfielder, defend. Okay. What's your best position over here? Wing back attack. Winger attack. This is kind of scary because these guys are. You stop. Deep like poacher. Play him as a poacher. Poacher sits on the shoulder of the last defender looking to break the defensive line and run onto through balls midfield. Okay. So who would come on for him? Scott can play in midfield, but he's like gaining sharpness. Okay. Ash is lacking sharpness. He's lacking sharpness. Yeah, he can play an advanced playmaker, but I don't think we have a position there for him. He can play there. So I'd have 1, 2. He is what? 19. He is 23. He is 18. So I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 teenagers in the team. So I don't know why it's like his morale is fairly poor. He's happy with his training, satisfied with your treatment of him. He's satisfied with the situation at the club. He's satisfied with your management of the team, and he's happy with his playing time. It's like, so why is his morale low? Because he's lacking sharpness, maybe? Oh, because I have him on the transfer list as unwanted? Maybe that's it. That could be it. Hello. So I did bring Jenkins onto the bench. Could have Moxie on the bench. I think bring Jenkins on the bench. Because here's another teenager here. Collins to Silva, they're both medium. Ash is light, but he's lacking. I don't know if I can trust Ash. And this year, he's 6 appearances, no goals. He just doesn't train well. He's got an attitude, even though sometimes he doesn't seem like he has an attitude. He's got an attitude. So on this, I'm not going to want to play through the middle. I'm going to play on the wings because I don't have my real playmaker in the game. Be more disciplined on your crossing. Don't pass into space. We're going to counter. We're going to distribute it to the flanks. We're going to trap inside. Now this one we might want to play a low block because of who we have in the game. We got a lot of young players in the game. Training schedule. Recovery match review. Bonding. He wants me to play all my players that are on medium. He wants me to play all the players that are on medium match load, I guess, so they can get up to heavy match load. And then when I need them in a couple of weeks, which I'm going to need them against Blackburn in the FA Cup in about, 11 days, they can all be burned out, tired. Yeah, see it again. They have to be worried about complacency when taking on the minnows Truro. Is that because of who I have in the side? A defeat. Let's see. Oh man, a defeat could see Torquay fall as far as ninth. This is the same email that I got when I lost to Hemmel 3-2. It's the same exact, not email, but the same exact news story. I can't keep playing. I can't keep playing all my players till they get totally burned out. I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's look at Truro. Neil is 30. They'll play their full team. He's only 19. He's 28. Porter, he's 21. He's 23. This guy looks really young. 22. Harrison looks really young. 22. So you got a lot of young guys in their team. So Neil is 5'6", and he's got 5 jumping reach. Wilson is 5'11". He's got 9 jumping reach. Harvey is jumping reach of 11, 6 foot. So we're going to work these two guys outside. They're smaller. So we're going to transition. No, where is it? Trap outside. There it is. I don't know why I didn't see it the first time. We're going to trap them outside because they're smaller. Yeah, we'll see what happens. And who do I have on the bench? I've got him. Him. I got Moxie on the bench. All of these guys are pretty sharp on their match sharpness. So hopefully it will go better than next time. Sure, not as good as us, but they could spring a surprise if we're not careful. Well, what is everybody's morale? See, they don't seem to be really they don't seem to be complacent. I mean, if we go into the dressing room and I'm giving my team talk and everybody becomes complacent, then I guess, yeah, we could have some trouble. Oscar Halls. Good old Oscar Halls. He is a center back, 6'2", 12 jumping reach. We have scouting on him. Maybe because we played him earlier in the season. We played him in the preseason, actually. So this guy is very strong on his right foot. I usually do that at match time. Okay, this guy is weak left foot. Can we show him onto his left foot? Andrew Neal, he is reasonable on his left foot. Can we show him on his left foot? This guy is the top goal scorer. He is 6 foot, jumping reach 11. What's his foot? He's very strong right, so we're going to show him onto his left. And then I want to trigger tight marking on him and trigger the press on him when he has the ball. And we can also tackle him. We'll just stick our feet in there. And we're going to trigger the press on him. We can also attack him a little bit with tackling. Crossing statistics are huge outliers. Sam who? Sam Sanders. Did I just oh. Sam Sanders. You are very strong on both feet. Wow. Okay, so let's trigger a press on you when you get the ball. And do tight marking. Maybe. Yeah, if he can use either foot, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know if it really matters. Let's see what the mail says, what this says. There's set piece numbers. Low against, many crosses per game. .40 cross completions, crosses attempted, 90 minutes. He only attempts like one cross every 90 minutes, and he completes 4 out of 10. I don't know if that's really that important. Pressing intensity numbers look to be considerably outliers. Low number of opposition passes per defensive action, low defensive line position. Opposition passes per defensive action, 4. Average defensive line height per game in yards. So they play compact, it looks like. I think that's how I read that. Do 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 do. He's not a French player. He's a regular starter. What are you talking about? They're not unhappy about it. I know all these guys. I need to offer them contracts. Give me money. Needs to train and play at a higher level and with new experiences if he is to reach his full potential. Well, maybe we trade him at the end of the season and get some money for him, I guess. I don't know. Every column has been benefiting from the training laid out for him, and he's what? He is. I think he's in the team this week, isn't he? Yeah, remind me in a week. Yeah, first of all, dynamics. Everybody's happy except for AJ. We're working on that. But everybody's happy. Scouting update, recruitment focus, inbox. Okay, who made it? Weston made it to the Vanarama National League South Team of the Week. Fitness tests. Not required, not required. Should be monitored, huh? Well, he's probably not going to play. Hopefully he doesn't play. So let's go to him, though, and make him available. Can I make him available? Let's do that with Zola, too. Available for under 18s until match fit. Don't. Under 18s. Oh, come on, game. What if I should play him instead of Thomas? I think I'm going to. Advanced playmaker attack. Push up higher, huh? Okay, do it. Should I have him? What's his natural fitness like? He's only an 8. He's probably going to get subbed out at some point. He's got good acceleration, good agility. He's got a jumping reach. He's got some pace. He is only 16. So that brings me to 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 teenagers in the group. Maybe that's too many to pick. Maybe I should pick only slight rotation. Yeah, these guys got to play at some point. Let's see what happens. I might lose. He feels like he should have been picked. Martin's happy. Dawson gets it into the box. And it is what? Came off of Booth's arm. That's encouraging. We had the first attack of the game. It's not getting any bad passes. He scores. Shambrook, man. From long distance. Nice shot. You know what I want to do? I want to change this. TV, camera zoom, speed during highlights, director, TV. Oh, behind goal. It should be up here. Yeah, I was wondering why. It seemed like it was farther away than it used to be. Yeah, I had it up here. Comes in from what, about 20 yards out? Man. Labeled it. Labeled it bottom right corner. Heat map. It looks really good for us. What do the stats look like? 3 shots to their none. 57% possession. It's good. These guys all bunched up here for Truro. That guy's getting ready to make a run. Oh, he's letting go of the ball. You guys are all bunched up here. I mean, not that I want them to spread out. Nice save by Lovett. It's a what? Throw in. Based on the observation of staff and analysts of how the match has played out so far, we have the following feedback. Our players have put in a fair share of well-timed tackles today. Good. That's what I want. That's what I told them to do. Tackle the guy with the ball. They're saying Stobbs is having trouble with his. It'd be nice if I could click on this. See how the lines are, one's gray, one's black. In some screens, you can click on that line. I don't want to select it necessarily. I just want to highlight it so I can, instead of having to go, okay, he's up here, right? Stop. No, Stobbs is down here. Passing 15. He's completed 100% of his passes. He's not completed any of his crosses. So maybe I should tell him we should stop doing early crosses and work the ball into the box. That would probably be a good thing to do, huh? Let's quit hitting early crosses. Let's work the ball into the box. Because those crosses seem to be wasteful. I think we're doing well, but we need to find another gear. Like second gear. Okay, we're going to still counter. We're still going to work those guys. We're going to trap them outside. Oh, he said he wanted that we should step up, right? Step up more. That's what Aaron said. He said we should step up more. I'd like to be able to tell him to shoot more. I do that in my tactic screen, right? Player. I want my shooters to shoot. You know, none of them does it say shoot more often. At least get my guys that are up at the front shooting. And we have 4 shots. Probably should have gone. Should have gone. Who got it? Stobbs. Yes. Stobbs. Stobbs. Nice work by Shambrook, man. Missed the tackle on that one. Guys are getting tired. 65th minute. Who's complacent? Dawson? Dude, come on, man. You're like one of the highest paid players on my team. And you're gonna get complacent. Shambrook's having a good game. He is. I'm not gonna take him out. These other guys look like they could see out. You know what? I'm taking you off, dude. You're complacent. You're not playing. Everybody's calm and composed. Still 61% possession. Their XG is really low. Corners, fouls. We've actually fouled them more times than they've fouled us. We got 11 corners, so we're playing. We've got 107 high intensity sprints. So we are playing to for set pieces. Who lost that? Well, we are not connecting too many of our cross. We are winning most of the headers. Okay, I'll try it. Barnes lost the ball. Oh, man, you just hit it right to him. Tyler Harvey, here we go. I'm going to change back to positive. In possession. I want to work the ball in the box. I want to get the ball further up the field. I just don't want to hit it from here, just inside the halfway line. Hit it, try to hit it into the box, and they just get the ball. We're going to time waste. We're going to hold our shape, slow the pace down, take long kicks. And we're not going to step up more. Can we hold out and get the win? We get the win. By the skin of our teeth against one of the worst teams in the division. Of course, I was playing what? 4 babies? $10 to 6 on shots, 4 2 on target. Their XG actually improved a lot in the second half. Still had the most possession, had 13 corners. 13 corners. If Jarvis had been in the game, he would have scored another hat trick with 13 corners. Heat map 2, 4, 5. 5 of our players averaged playing in the other team's half. A lot of heat on the left-hand side. That was Mills and I think it might have been Martin. They struggled to even get across the halfway line. They ended up with better XG than we did. We'll hear about that. Yeah, Shamrock's happy. That's good. The White Tigers are brushed aside. Yeah, that's what we did, right? We brushed them aside. It wasn't that. We hung on to win. Hey, Pop. One of the competition's worst defenses so far this season continued to struggle as Truro lost to Torquay on a wet afternoon at Plainmore. Yeah, so you wouldn't have known that they're one of the worst defenses because I was playing like 4 or 5 teenagers. Young fullback Joel Shambrook gave Torquay the lead with a fierce effort from 24 yards out, which beat the goalkeeper with the aid of a deflection in the 17th minute. An error from Truro's Adam Porter allowed winger Jack Staub to score a close-range finish in the bottom left corner. Advanced playmaker Tyler Harvey's 85th minute strike proved the only consolation for Truro. Torquay have notched up 3 straight league wins and lie in 6th place in the Vanarama South table. Tyler Harvey got 7.8 match rating, huh? They had a better XG than we did. Oscar Thorne. How about in something? We move up to 6th. If we had our 10 points back that we started -10. We started at -10 points. If we had those points now, we would be in 2nd place. We would be in 2nd place, only 4 points behind Yeovil. What time is it? 11:54. I think that's going to do it for me. We beat Chelmsford. We beat Truro tonight. Next game is against Truro in 5 days. What is our very good team cohesion? I want to get these two. Excellent. Playing time. Who's concerned? Lapsley. Oh, come on. because he thought he should have been picked for the last game, even though he was on heavy. He'd been going from heavy to medium, heavy to medium to heavy to medium. I just wanted to rest him. That's all. Weston's concerned still about his treatment. Shambrook is slightly happy. It says satisfied, 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 slightly happy. Finley's delighted overall. Positives, none. Negatives, none. Down here, slightly happy. Positives, none. Negatives, none. So what's the difference? They're both satisfied. You're all satisfied, but what's the difference? Oh, I don't want to do a team meeting. Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it for me for tonight. Yeah, I got to get up early in the morning, so probably going to do it for me. Thanks, Shroom, for coming in. Thanks, Pop, for coming in. We're up to, I'm in the league. We're up to 6th. Jarvis is still the top goal scorer for us. We are 3 wins on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're 11, 1, and 1 in the last, 13 games? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 and 1. Or 1 and 1. So that's 33 points, 34 points in the last 13 games since November. So, doing okay. Hopefully we climb higher in the table. Let's save it again. So I can try to find you guys a raid if you want to raid somebody. See, that one's Spanish. Ragtag Alex is still on. You got 2 viewers. Hey JV. I think I'm gonna send you guys on a raid to Ragtag Alex. Let's see, what's my yeah, I can do this. Let's see, desktop, no camera. I think right there. So I think I'll send you guys off on a raid to see Alex, Ragtag Alex. Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks, Shroom. Thanks, Pop. Thanks, JV. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming to the channel, and I appreciate it. And I want to say, wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. And we're going to raid now. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much.